For us. Now, Kenya joins the rest of the world today to commemorate the United Nations International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. This year's theme is Health for Justice. Various groups and rehab centers will converge in Mombasa town, where a procession will be held. Our reporter Tobias Chanji is on the ground and now joins us live for the same. Tobias, good morning. The coastal region has been notorious in terms of drug abuse and illicit trafficking of drugs at the same time. How significant is this day for the coastal residents?
Well, a very good morning, Michelle. As you've said, the statistics show that the scourge has been high in the entire coast region. You take Kwale, for example, according to the Teens Watch Rehab Center, we are talking about 2,500 youths who are abusing drugs and especially cocaine and heroin. In Mombasa, here matters are worse because we're talking about 8,000 men and women who've been using hard drugs. And it's not only Kwale and Mombasa, but we also have statistics in Kilifi, Lamu counties, making the entire coast region to be leading the entire nation concerning matters hard drugs. And that's why we're here at Tononoka grounds, where various groups and especially we have a rehab center reach out in Mombasa that has organized this procession just to create awareness to the entire residents of this region. Remember, it is coming at a time where there's also the issue of methadone. Methadone is a medicine or substance that has been brought about to just reduce the harm of those that are using these hard substances, and also to just reduce the urge of using these hard drugs. Now, joining me is Ali Taib, who's the director of the Reach Out Rehab Center here in Mombasa, to just tell us if there's something or anything to smile about or to celebrate about on this International Day. Welcome to our live interview, KT News. Just, is there anything that we can celebrate about?
Yes, thank you very much, Tobias. My name is Taib Abdurrahman, in charge of Reach Out. Yes, we have a lot to celebrate today because we have seen the milestone that we have taken for this year. And this has been one of our outstanding benefit, because when you look or we review every year, 26th June is the day where we commemorate and review and see what we have done for the whole year, from last year to this year. And when we put it in numbers, we have seen a lot of people coming into methadone program. We have seen a lot of people coming to rehabilitation. We have also reduced the HIV amongst people who inject drugs. We have also formed groups that can be able to at least help one another in terms of self-help group, reintegration back to the community, and also family support is very key. We can say today we have family members who are aware of the problem and they can be able to reach out to their families.
Maybe you can just give us the numbers of those that are using drugs in Mombasa County, give us the according to their sex, and also maybe those that are currently taking methadone and the HIV prevalence among the drug users.
Okay. The HIV prevalence among drug users stands at 18% prevalence, and the people who are using within the Mombasa County, we have an estimate of 8,000 people who are using drugs. And out of this, we have almost 1,000 who have gone into the methadone program. And we have 2,000 who have passed through the rehabilitation program. And now they are going on reintegrating back to the community. And the age group has gone down. The recent research that has been done by Nakada, it has shown that the age group has gone down. Within our work, we have seen the age group of 12 to 18, and now they have also stated that they are at the age of 4 years, people have started to indulge, which is alarming.
And we also have those drug users, former drug users, that are still there, that we've incorporated in your center. What are you doing maybe to help them, their livelihoods, to make sure that they don't go back to the use of drugs?
One of the biggest things we do is we create opportunity for jobs. We give them opportunities as an alternative. Whenever chances come up from the private sector, we send a recommendation and being able to be enrolled within those companies. Second, within ourselves, we have the peer education, we have the supervisor, we have the outreach team. We also enroll them into the work to be able to be role model. The third area is to be able to talk to the families on how best they can start microfinancing within this. And within this, we have set aside a 1-week training for them to be able to be trained on how they can be able to start microfinancing businesses to be able to sustain themselves up.
As we talk about the drug users, we also have the peddlers who are peddling these drugs. I don't know how is your concern or how we are addressing that issue to make sure maybe that the drugs is cut off to the market.
Thank you. Our work is mainly on demand reduction to be able to reach out to those people who are using. But the supply reduction is government, which we really acknowledge the work of our county commissioner, Evan Sachoki, who has done a lot of good work in terms of how the supply can be curbed. And we are helping each other in terms of how the issues of supply can be eradicated within our county.
So lastly, what should we expect from you this day?
Today we are doing a procession here from here to Tononoka to Makadara just to raise an awareness. It's an awareness day. It's a day where we can commemorate people coming together. We have people who are in recovery who are still actively using, just to see how best we can be able to enlighten our members of the community. And the culmination of this day will be at Makadara ground, where we'll have different speeches. We'll have the speech from the Secretary General, who has given a very good speech in how this theme is in line within the work that we are doing, is health for justice and justice for health.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wish you all the best. As you've heard, Michelle, that is Abdurrahman Taib, one of the directors of Reach Out Rehab Center in Mombasa, just giving us the numbers and statistics concerning the drug use in Mombasa County. And the procession starts here at Tononoka grounds. Then from here we are heading to Makadara, and we'll be keeping tabs to what will be happening alongside the way, as we even keep our listeners to hear about the speeches that will be said during this procession.